Hello all and welcome to part 2 of the 2017 Daiso Rabbit bead kit. And for everyone who saw the first part, you will remember we got this far. Yes, we finished the head, the nose and the ears. And today we're going to be starting on the body. And to do that, first of all, we will need 60 centimeters of string. You'll need to turn the head upside down like this, facing towards you, and identify this bead here, part of this lower ring. And all we're going to do, we're going to put the string through this bead here with the blue on the right and the red on the left. Pull the string along to make sure the head is in the very center, and then taking the red string on the left here, add 4 yellow beads and cross the blue string through the fourth one. From this point, take the red string on the inside through the next bead along in the circle, add 2 pink beads to the blue and cross the red through the second one. From here, do the same thing again with the blue on the inside through this bead, add 2 to the red on the outside and cross the blue through the second pink one. And just continue this pattern, well, 1, 2, 3 more times. Once you come to the last bead on the bottom, we're just going to take the red string on the inside now, through this bead and up through this yellow bead, add 1 pink to the blue and cross them through that one. Once you've finished that stage, you should have the blue on the right and the red on the left, and we're going to add 3 pink beads to the red and cross the blue through the third one. From this point, take the red string coming down here through the first of the yellow beads, add 2 pinks to the blue and cross through the second one. Do the same again with the blue on the inside, this time going through this yellow bead, 2 pinks to the red, cross through the second one, and then just continue the pattern going through the top pink beads we added earlier. So including the yellow, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 more times from here. Once you come to the last of the pink beads on the outer ring here, take the blue string on the inside through that bead, up through this bead here that you added at the very beginning, add 1 more pink to the red and cross them through that one. Finally, to finish the body with the red string on the left here, simply take it through all of the top pink beads here and tie it together with the blue by here. So the red string should be going through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beads and then tied with the blue. Once the knot is tied, just rethread the ends of the string through a couple of beads and cut it short to finish. And the body is done. Next, we need to make the little hook on the head. So first, identify the central head bead here and thread 30 centimeters of string, blue in the front, red in the back. Add 6 pink beads to the red string in the back and tie it together with the blue in the front. And once they're tied together, just rethread them and cut them short as before. And then give yourself a pat on the back because the rabbit is finished. Yay! However, we still need to make the basket. And to do this, we will first need 100 centimeters of string. Once you have your 100 centimeters of string, simply add 8 yellow beads to it like so and cross the strings through the last one you add. And hopefully it'll create this nice circle which will be the central base of the basket. Then with the blue on the top and the red on the bottom, simply add 4 more yellow beads to the blue and cross the red through the fourth one. From here, take the blue string on the inside through the next bead along, add 3 yellow beads to the red and cross them again. From here you just need to repeat the pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times. That is, the inner string goes through the next bead along, the outer string gets 3 yellow beads and then you cross them through the third one. Do the same, do the same, do the same, do the same until it's just the last one left. Once you come to the last of the beads on the inner ring, take the blue string coming down through that bead and up through the bead next to it here. Then add 2 more yellow beads on the red and cross the blue through the second one. With the central and the first ring done, we should have the red coming down and the blue coming up. And from here, we're going to take the red through this bead, add 4 yellow beads to the blue string, and then cross the red through the fourth one. Now with the blue string on the inside, take it through this bead and this bead, add 3 more yellow beads to the red and cross the blue through the third one. Do the same again with the red string on the inside coming through these two, add 3 to the blue and cross through the third one. And then just repeat the pattern 4 more times. Each time the inner string goes through 2 beads, the outer string gets 3 yellows and then they cross through the third one. So 1, 2, 3, 4 times, just leaving the last one here. Once you come to the last 2 beads on the bottom, simply take the blue string on the inside through both of them and up through this bead here, add 2 more yellow beads to the red string and cross them through the second one. Now the final ring of the basket is very similar to the one we've just done, and we should have the red string coming down and the blue coming up. So we're going to be taking the red string through this bead here, add 5 pink beads to the blue and then cross them through the 5th one added. From here with the blue coming down, take it through the next 2 yellow beads along, add 4 pinks to the red and cross them through the 4th one. And then we just continue the pattern until we've gone all the way around. Each time the inner string goes through 2 yellow beads, the outer string gets 4 pinks and then the inner one crosses through the 4th one. And we should be doing it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times. Once you come to the last one here with the blue coming down, take the blue through this yellow bead and this yellow bead, up through this pink bead, add 3 more pinks to the yellow and cross the blue through the 3rd one. Now with the red on the right and the blue on the left, take the red string through the pink bead next to it here and add 2 yellow beads to both the red and the blue. From this point, hold the strings together and thread 24 more yellow beads over both of the strings at the same time. Next, add 2 more yellow beads to the red string, fold the whole thing over and put the red through this bead and this bead. And to finish off this handle, simply add 1 more yellow to both the red and the blue coming from the top here, and tie them together. Next, and finally for the basket decoration, we're going to need a new 30cm piece of string with 5 pinks and 1 yellow bead on it. And the first thing we're going to do is take the red at the top here, back around through these 2 pink beads here. From this stage, take the blue string around through the yellow bead and then back through the last 2 pink beads on its side. Finally, simply cross the red and the blue through 1 more pink bead. And that should create a nice pink flower with a yellow center. Now, next we need to connect this to the basket. And to do that, first of all, take the basket here. And then from the edge of the handle, it doesn't really matter which side you use, just come diagonally down to this hexagon here. And all we're going to do, the blue string from the flower is going to come down through this bead and we're going to tie it with the red string by here, like so. Then fold the flower down, cut another piece of string up through this yellow bead, down through the pink one, and then tie it underneath them both. And once sides have both been tied together, as before, just thread the excess through a couple of the other beads and cut it short. And there you are, you're done. Your basket with your rabbit. Oh, isn't it cute? And, well, apart from the fact it looks very, very angry, it does, in fact, look like it is supposed to. Now, the only thing I'll say is, there really isn't much colour difference between the white and the yellow. And that makes it quite hard to, well, as I said before, to separate the beads. And also, I don't think it looks as good. Yeah, with the elephant, the basket itself had a blue flower on a pink and yellow base, and that stood out a lot better. And the elephant itself used, well, the blue beads mostly, which gave it a really definite look, whereas the rabbit is all yellow and white, and yeah, I mean, on the camera you can't really see the difference, and up close you really can't see the difference either. Also with this one I had a lot of trouble attaching the body to the head, as the beads under the head were too busy and I couldn't fit the string through, so I literally had to use a needle to thread it, which is something you should be wary of. Apart from that though, everything else is the same as the elephant, and all you really need to do to finish this is to put the metal ring through here and attach it to the basket like this. Overall, I'd say this one, well, seeing as it's so similar to the elephant, wasn't any more difficult. But yeah, if you do try to make one of these, be careful which beads you pick to use. Always make sure you've got ones with big holes rather than the small ones, because you will have difficulty when it gets too busy. But there you are. I hope you enjoyed the video, and good luck if you try to make one of these wonderful little rabbits yourself. And please stay tuned, as there will be more coming in the next few weeks.